Just think about when Michael comes down here. Just think about when Yahushua comes down here.
Yep, because Esau is puny. But,
And we're laughing at you, Esau.
But Yahushua is got that impunity.
You nigga.
Oh, shit.
Esau, you're the real nigga. You're tiny.
Yep.
That's why you're getting all fucking pissed.
You're puny compared to this.
Damn, man. Damn. Because we're trying to explain to you, and we're probably failing miserably, the power of these chariots. Even though we have all the greatest resources, your stupid ass motherfucking brain won't understand it. You can't hang. Your arms are too short to box with God, man. You're gonna get fucked up. All of this is gonna burn up. And we're gonna be walking through the fire as angels, Lord willing. That's why I'm doing this. I'm trying to get paid, man. I'm trying to get paid. I'm trying to get my weight in gold and rubies and build me a man. I'm gonna have my chariot blinged out.
Hell yeah. You don't even have to clean it. That shit'll be so clean.
Clean and dope. Man, no fuel. You won't need no fuel like Esau said.
Nope.
Hey, Esau is jealous.
We don't have these bodies, these filthy bodies anymore.
So Esau's trying to bite right now. He's trying to bite Yahweh Bashem Yahushai style and try to mimic those chariots. You can't do that. You can get as far away as little things, but you ain't gonna be able to drop no nuclear devices. You ain't gonna be able to do nothing. And we've been talking to you about how they're explaining one in that article. We've been talking to you about the whole sky's gonna get covered up, man. Legions and legions. Millions. You don't even want none.
It says, and within moments could deploy a nuclear device at will. That would be a matter of national security. So right there, that'll be a matter of the, taking it up with the military. It says.
Let me get this real.
Okay.
Because read that before you said that.
It said, and within moments could deploy a nuclear device at will. That would be a matter of national security.
So they're talking about national security, right? This is Revelation 13:5. And there was given unto him a mouth, speaking the great things and blasphemies, and power was given unto him to continue 42 months. So that's Esau talking his blasphemy. Talking about the chariot. The chariots have impunity, you dummy. They can travel anywhere they want. It's not a matter of national security.
Esau really thinks they could prevent these things from happening?
You can barely clock how fast they're going. And they're not even going at full speed. They're going slow enough, but still faster than you can comprehend. It's making you uncomfortable. And that's making me real happy. Because this whole time, I've been catching hell, thinking, man, who's gonna put this motherfucker in check? Who's gonna tell the white man to stop?
Yep. Somebody got to take this white man out.
Hell yeah. Let me continue. Verse 6. And he opened his mouth in blasphemy against Yahweh to blaspheme his name and his tabernacle and them that dwell in heaven. Because that's what he's going to do, man. He doesn't understand how to fight this power. He doesn't have any vehicle that can you can't even match the speed. You're not gonna match the capabilities. Man,
All you're gonna do is get mad.
yeah, all you're gonna do is get mad. They have the power to expand and contract, go into time, come out at another time. And you can't understand, man.
Because that's how Esau is all throughout the Bible. He's just a madman because, you know, he says he's going to have he's going to forever hate Jacob, or you know, have that everlasting
Perpetual
hatred.
hate.
Yeah, perpetual hate towards Jacob.
And that's gonna make him ultimately force this microchip on the people. And that's why he's gonna kill you if you don't accept it. Because he's gonna understand finally. He's gonna watch some video. Esau's always watching the videos, and he's gonna be like, you know what, these Negroes are right. There's nothing we can fucking do. We're dead. Let's just chip everybody and have the Lord kill everybody too.
Yeah, because tensions are rising too with because brother put out a video that Russia has already nukes set up in Venezuela, you know, and they're trying to make do something with the oil.
Petrol. They're trying to get rid of the U.S. dollar's money. The petrodollar is powerful still, but they're making up their own currency. What's it called? Petro yuan for China.
Also, I think they got nukes set up in the Persian Gulf too.
They got them all over the place, man. Hey, and one of those Russian nukes takes 30 minutes to get here from Russia. Now they're even closer.
Yep.
Oh, and don't let me forget. An RT News article, because I'm always constantly reading. That's one of my favorite news sources. An RT News article came out today stating that Putin and Trump are trying to make a new nuclear missile treaty. They're trying to make something happen, make a deal. Like, hey, man, if we can't settle this, if we can't take care of these chariots, let's join together and.
Oh yeah, that's what scripture say too, that all the nations are gonna get together and try to take out the angels of the Most High, the chariots.
Impossible, because why? Esau, you already said impunity. You have described these chariots as impunity. The only threat here is you. And you're being threatened. Hey, but that would be the last prophecy to happen is chip. So right now we're looking forward to World War III. And we're almost there. We're almost there. We're almost out of here. Man, I'm tired. My back hurts. My feet are sore. Constantly getting sick. There's no good food to eat. The air stinks, it's polluted, the water's polluted, the food is poisoned. I'm waiting for your house, Shy. Go ahead, keep reading it.
This is the last paragraph. It says, this type of activity is very alarming, and people are recognizing there are things in our aerospace that lie beyond our understanding.
Hey, and what Esau's trying to tell you is that they can't match the technology. That's all it's mean. That's all they are trying to tell you in this article. They're scared as hell, and they cannot match the technology.
because it said beyond our understanding. You know, but we got the understanding. You know.
Remember that movie we were watching, where that the FNC, the something constant, and they figured out where the chariot was going to be. What was it called?
Forgot.
But it was tight, man, and that's the only something the elect could stand to watch. It was boring as fuck.
It was a movie about a chariot?
Yeah, because we were watching me and you, we were watching, I think it was last year, we were watching stuff about chariots, and then all of a sudden we started watching this movie where they had a UFO on it, and then they were doing math, and this kid figured out where the chariot was going to land. And then the FBI tried to follow him too. Because remember, they sent a message up into outer space.
Okay.
And they were trying to get in contact.
They're trying to decode the message that they received.
What the fuck was that message?
Yeah. That was an old classic movie or something.
Yeah, it's a good ass movie.
Damn. But let me get this. This is 2 Kings 2 and 1. This is 2 Kings 2 and 1. It says, and it came to pass when Yahweh Shem Yahushai would take up Elijah into heaven. When Yahweh Shem Yahushai would take up Elijah into heaven by a whirlwind, that Elijah went with Elisha from Gilgal. And that whirlwind, you know, that whirlwind is how you get saved. Because it's like a beam that just sucks you up, you know, that's gonna suck your body, you know, up into that chariot.
And if you remember seeing Infinity Wars or Endgame, when they beam Thanos or any creature down, it looks like a whirlwind. The light looks like a whirlwind. Oh, and then they pick him back up.
Yeah, because it's to move or travel quickly, you know. That's how you're gonna, you know.
You got any more scripture? Oh man, that's horrible. I just seen somebody that makes me sick. Yeah, that lady. She goes to my work and she's a fucking bitch, dude. I'm trying to help the bitch ass. She's just looking right past me like I don't exist. Being a cunt. Alright, so
let's see. This is 2 Kings 2 and 11. It says, and it came to pass as they still went on and talked, that behold, there appeared a chariot. And let me get that definition for chariot. Quick.
I believe the Hebrew word is marakab.
Yep, rakab. Let's see how Esau says it.
What's that?
Rakab. Okay. And I'm gonna get the etymology. And the root word in the etymology. Now it says to mount and ride. Okay, so
Like a saddle.
yep.
I was looking that word up too, bro.
Yep. To cause to draw. Okay. Now that's how that chariot is gonna draw you in. Okay.
By the seat. That's how you're gonna get in.
Yep.
Hey, but that's what we're asking for. We have to get saved. And you know what's fucking funny? Everybody looks at me, tries to stare me down. You can't stare me fucking down, man. I don't care. I'm not scared of you. I'm not that smart. I'm not that smart. I'm not that too bright. I'm not too bright to be scared of any person. What the fuck are you gonna do? Whoop my ass? I'll get back up and fight you another day. I'm scared of you. How about Shimmy Shai? And you can tell the difference between an Edomite, which they're fucking punks and they're homosexuals. Because the Edomite passed by this way, he looked at me and he fucking turned away real scared. And he looked again, and I was still looking at him, and he looked away again. And then Jake just passed by with his white girlfriend, a Judite, and looking at me, stretching his neck, and I was still looking at him.
That's why it said the wicked will flee, you know?
When no man pursue it.
Yep, the wicked will flee when no man pursue it.
Ooh-wee. Let me get this real quick. I was waiting for it, but this is a good time. This is Revelation 11 and 3. And I will give power unto my 2 witnesses, and they shall prophesy 1,260 days, cloth and sackcloth. That's what we got on right now. Well, that's what we're prophesying about the chariots. They're going to destroy this wicked kingdom, the wicked churches, the wicked houses, the fucking road that's covering up the earth, not letting it breathe, not letting it grow. You can't even plant no fucking food anymore because there's no nutrients for the plants to get.
Yeah.
You have to hire chemical companies to come up with some fucking chemical agents so that they can spray all over the land. And the land it's supposed to be black. But you go out to any of these fucking farms and shit where they have our food, and the soil is fucking like sand. It's terrible, man. There's no nutritional value in that soil. It's all the plants that you're getting are GMOs. Don't be no stupid asses and say, oh, I'm getting whole foods. Oh, I'm getting good food. And you ain't getting shit, man. You ain't getting shit. Oh, and those 2 witnesses is Judah and Ephraim. Right here. The southern kingdom and the northern kingdom. Those are the 2 witnesses. Right, this is the scripture.
This 2 Kings 2 and 11. And it came to pass, as they still went on and talked, that behold, there appeared a chariot of fire. And I'm going to get the definition for fire. Strong's 8784. And it's Osh.
Ooh, fire.
And it's fire, flames, and it's this one right here, supernatural fire.
Lightning.
Or God's anger, okay? And right there where it says supernatural fire, it says accompanying theophany. And definition for theophany in the ancient Greek is appearance of the Most High. So when it said that, let me read it again. It said, and it came to pass, and they still went on and talked, that behold, there appeared a chariot of fire. So you know, some supernatural, the appearance of the Most High, you know.
That's why we have to get into these words
in a supernatural way, you know. So it was those chariots.
That's why these words are so important to break down. Scriptures have to be broke down. It has to be perfect understanding.
It says, and horses of fire, and parted them both asunder, and Elijah went up by a whirlwind into heaven. So how's a horse gonna take somebody up?
Horse represents power.
But how's a physical horse gonna beam you up? Or how's a...
And they ain't talking about Pegasus.
Yep.
You know that fucking horse.
Because that's what people think too. People think they're gonna see horses in the sky and shit. Because
you do see horses in the sky, okay? When there's an airplane up there with a fucking engine in it, that engine's power is marked and engaged by horsepower. But you people are fucking stupid, man. You guys must have been dropped on the head when you were babies. It doesn't make no fucking sense how you could get it so wrong. He's actually talking about a real horse. Oh, and I watched one of Apostle Tahar's videos where this fat ass preacher is trying to break down Revelation 1 and 14, and he's saying his head and his hair were white. White. I ain't see no word black, but when he's talking about his head, it's talking about illuminated, like light, like bright, like he's shining. These people are fucking stupid, man.
Well, it said white like wool. Well, where's the wool at?
And you didn't even say nothing about the wolf.
Because that's what they'll do. They'll read a verse and they'll stop, but they won't get no precept. But they, because there's a precept in Daniel too.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Oh, like we were reading about horsepower. This is Revelation 9 and 17. And I saw the horses in the vision, and them that sat on them, having breastplates of fire and of jacinth and brimstone, and the heads of the horses were as heads of lions, and out of their mouths issued fire and smoke and brimstone. It's talking about those missiles. Those missiles right there. You can't stop those missiles, man. You got any last scriptures?
2 Kings 2 and 12. And Elijah saw it, and he cried, my father, the chariot of Israel. So it said the chariot of Israel. It didn't say the chariot of Moab or...
The nations.
Okay.
It didn't say the chariot of the Gentiles.
So that's why we're coming out here to teach the Negroes, Latinos, and Americans, you know, to come into this truth, and hopefully Yahweh Shem Shai will save you.
Get preserved. The next verse, verse 18. By these three was the third part of men killed, by the fire and by the smoke and by the brimstone which issued out of their mouths. For their power is in the mouth and in their tails, for their tails were like unto serpents, and had heads, and with them they do hurt. So what does a snake's tail do? It guides it. It guides the snake. And that tail represents fire also. Fire coming out the ass, fire coming out the mouth. Fucking your ass is grass, basically. And, but that scripture where Elijah was like the power of Israel, that tells you right there that the chariots are those UFOs.
Because he was like, I think he had an exclamation, you know, it was like, my father, the chariot of Israel, you know, like, it's a big, that's a big thing right there. When you see it closer.
Yeah, remember I've been telling you, man, it's scary. Isn't it? But that's weird. To me, it's weird how I seen those chariots after I was complaining like that. Like really complaining. I was fucking sick and tired of changing the garbage at Walmart. I was fed up. Putting curses on Edom and shit like that, and then these chariots come and I was like, whoa. So I understand what Elijah was saying. He's probably yelling it like, my father. You know how you get excited, man? You just start screaming, and even if you're a quiet guy, you just start screaming. Or say you're watching a football game, and your team scores. You're like, yeah, you're all quiet. And this happens in the flash.
Because it said he cried. I just got some closing scriptures right here. This is 2nd Ezra 9 and 5. For like as all that is made in the world hath a beginning and an and the end is manifest. Even so the times also of the highest have plain beginnings in the wonder and powerful works, and ending in effects and signs.
Yeah, these are the effects and signs. These are how it's ending.
At the end is when it's going to manifest, when all these wonders and powerful works are going to be shown.
Hey, it has to happen like this, man. And
It's a wonder that people think it's not going to happen because it's a wonder.
And basically, that's why we're out here, because we're telling you what the wonders are. Every region of the planet has to have someone tell them what's going to happen. That's why Israelites are all over the world. That's why we're prophesying all over the world.
Right? And this is the last one right here. It says, and everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith whereby ye have believed. So that's how you're going to escape. That's the only way you can escape, is by your works and by your faith.
Not making no fucking commentaries on videos. Oh, you guys should have done this, you guys should have done that.
Right. Scoffing won't get you saved.
And the bad news is, some of you Israelites are gonna get fucked up real bad because you were in the truth and then you just rejected it.
Unless you kept going out and teaching,
And I know for a fact that our fallout here, he's not going out and teaching. He's not fucking doing none of that shit. We would have heard about it.
Yeah.
Somebody would have said something.
Yep. So you want to just try to stay in it. Once you come into this truth, just stay in it.
Stay in it for real.
Yep. You've got to be in it to win it.
So in conclusion, to summarize up the lesson, these Edomites in the Air Force and in the military, they're scared of Yahweh Shem Yahushai because even their fastest and most powerful jets, they ain't shit compared to these chariots. And they only talking about one chariot. And we were speculating that there's probably a lower level angel in there. But even though that's a lower level angel, it's too powerful. One could destroy everything. And when the day of the Lord comes, when Yahweh Shai comes back and Yahweh says, go my son, it's time. The whole sky, everywhere around the whole globe is going to be covered with chariots. You ain't going to be able to see the sun. You ain't going to be able to see the stars or the moons. And those stars that are going to fall upon it, with the heavens that are shaking, those are going to be the chariots touching down and fucking shit up.
Because even Yahweh Shai, he don't know when he's coming back, but he's ready though.
He's shaking up there, man. He's mad.
Yeah, he's like, when you're on the starting line and you're ready to take off, he's waiting for that for the Most High to let him go.
And we're gonna have to go through some hell to get saved, because this whole society has to get tossed up and down and watch those survival movies, man. The Lord will bless us and bless our brothers out there. Well, we can only live in fear. We don't know when that time's coming. So with that, we're gonna say Kal Halalim La Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai B'Hashem Rahak Wadash.
All praises.
Next time we say, go ahead.
All praises to Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai B'Hashem Rahak Wadash.
So next time we say Shalom.